Okay, question number 3 right now. So they said it's £6,000 bracket 1 plus. I'm not going to write this as a plus because it's an investment, of course. There you go. I'm not going to write it as divided by 100 because it just looks too much of a decimal for me. So I'm just going to say 1 plus x to the power time. What's the time? 5 years. Okay. And apparently that gives you the answer, this one. 8029.35. Okay, so 8029.35 pence. Okay, so you go to find the x. So you rework it back. What's the first thing we can cancel? It's multiplying here. Can you see? Yep. So you go divide it. So that's 1 plus x to the power 5 is equal 8029.35, just whatever here, divided by that number on the other side, 6,000, because inverse, right? Then 1 plus x is equal to, there is a to the power 5. What's the inverse of that? Rotate to the 5. 8029.35, and it's over 6,000. If I work that out, it will give you 1.05999. So can we say 1.06? Okay. Now I still got to get rid of this 1 plus this 1 here, which is upper inverse of that, minus 1 here, that can cancel. X is equal to 1.06 take away 1 is 0.06. So is my percentage 0.06? Oh no, because I did not divide it by 100. So I would multiply this by 100 to give you how many percentage. It should be 6%, and that would be the answer. Okay, moving on. Okay, investment of 12,000 for 3 years. It's happening. The first year is x, so it is a actually, is it increasing? Yeah, it's an investment, of course. So it's a 1 plus, let's just call it x without dividing it, to the power of first year 1. Okay, on the second and third year is x over 2. So that, what's that? 1 plus, how much was it? X over 2. Okay, to the power of how many years? Because it's 3 years, 1 is going on this, so it's to the power 2. Should be equal to, at the we cannot do that. 1 second. They already give me the answer for the first year anyways. What's the answer for the first year? 12,240. So we can find the x now. Okay, so how to find the x? So what's the opposite? So it's multiplying here, divided 1 plus x to the power 1, 12240 divided by 12,000. Now I do not need to do anything here because can you see it's to the power 1. If it's to the power 1, we don't have to do anything. It's just the same. So it's basically 1 plus x anyways. So 12,240 divided by 12,000, that is, which gives me 1.02. So I don't really need this one because it's just the same thing. So how to cancel this plus 1 here? Minus 1, cancel. X is 0.02. Is that my interest? No, really, remember I didn't divide it, so times it by 100 here, which is what? 2%. So I know x is 2%. X over 2, what is it? 2% divided by 2, that's of course 1%. What is the value of the investment after 3 years? Okay, so what's the deposit was? 12,000 bracket 1 plus 0.02. Remember it's a 2%, so 1.02 to the power 1 year, and the rest of the year is a half of that, which is x over 2, which is 1%. 1 plus 1%, which is 0.01, which is 1.01 to the power how many for the 2 and 3 years? So that's technically 2 years. Okay, so altogether that gives me 3 years in there. 12,000 bracket 0.02 to the, we don't need a power on that, 1 to the power 2. Alright, so that is going to give you 12,486.024. So I'm just going to say 02. Remember, 2 decimal places, and that's your final answer. Okay, 12,486.02. Okay, good. Moving on. It's a pentagon. So that's a 90 degree. We can see that. Pentagon means 5 sides. So 5 minus 2. Remember, n minus 2 times 180. 5 minus 2 is 3 times 180, which gives you 540, the total interior angle. They said BCD is 3 times ABC. BCD is 3 times ABC. So if I say ABC is x, BCD must be 3 times that, 3x. BCD is 3x. ABC is x. What's the total? I got 3x at x is 4x. Plus, I got 115, 115, plus 90, plus 123. Which gives you 328. Should be equal to, remember, the total interior angle, 540. Subtract 328, subtract 328. That cancels. 4x is 21. X is divided by 4, 53. X is 53. So that's 53 degrees. 3x. So that's 3 times 53. 159. They want BCD. BCD is this one, 3x, which is 159 degrees is your answer. Okay. Good. Moving on. See, the an squared plus bn, it doesn't have the plus c, so that would be 0 anyways. Yeah. The second term. So second term means n is equal to 2. Fourth term means n equals to 4. Let's substitute. We're just going to sub n. So the formula that we are trying to do is this. Yeah. So a bracket ns. So I'm going to say put n is 2. A bracket ns 2 squared plus b bracket 2 should be giving you an answer of 2. 2 squared is 4. That's 4a plus 2b equals 2. Right. Let's substitute the next one. We are substituting n is what number? N is 4 now. So what is it? A bracket n is 4 squared plus b bracket 4 should give you an answer of 36. So 4 squared times a. 4 squared is 16. So that's 16a plus how many? 4b equals to 36. What does it look like? Of course, it looks like a simultaneous equation. Right. So what's that? 4a plus 2b equals 2. Let's write that. The other one is 16a plus 4b equals 36. I'm trying to make the b the same. So what is it? Times it. Take the 2, take the 4. Times the 2 here, times the 4 here. What does that give you? 16a plus 8b equals 8. 32a plus 8b equals 36 times 2 is 72. And then can you see the middle signs in here are the same, plus and plus. So of course they are the same. Subtract them. 16a minus 32a is minus 16a. That goes away anyways. There the b's thing goes away. Then 8 take away 72. That's going to give you minus 64. Negative negative cancel. A is 64 over 16. A will give you what's that? 4. So A gives you 4. If A is 4, what we got to do? Find B. How to find B? Pick an equation. I'll pick this guy. What's that? 4a plus 2b equals 2. 4 bracket a is 4 plus 2b equals 2. 4 times 4 is 16. How to cancel that? 16 minus 16. Minus 16 both sides. That goes away. 2b is 2 minus 16 is minus 14. B must be minus 14 divided by 2, which is minus 7. So we found it. So the nth term of that sequence will be an squared. A is what? 4n squared plus bn. We can't write plus 7. It's actually a minus 7. N. That's the nth term. Okay, good. Now, they want the 7th term. What does 7th term means? N is actually 7. N equals to 7. Sub n. So we want to sub in n equals 7. So 4 bracket 7 squared minus 7 bracket 7 because 7n, right? Put that through. That gives you 147. So that's my answer. What's the 7th term? Is 147. Okay, and that should do. Moving on. Quadratic sequences, we know what to do. What is it? 1, 3, 5. This must be enough. 2, 2. Anyways, these are the numbers we are worried. The bottom is 2a, middle is 3a plus b, top is a plus b plus c. Good. Always the same method, yeah? 2a equals 2. A must be, what is that? 2 over 2, which is 1. For that. 3a plus b is equal to 1. Right? Look, there you go. 3 bracket a is 1 plus b equals to 1. 3 times 1 is 3. How to cancel this 3? Minus 3 both sides. That goes away. B is equal to 1 minus 3 is minus 2. Next one. A plus b plus c equals to, how much is a plus b plus c? Is there you go, that guy. 1. A is 1, b is minus 2, plus c equals 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, but how to cancel minus 1? It's not minus 1 anything. Remember, it's the inverse. Plus 1. Plus 1. Cancel. C will give you 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, they want the expressions for the nth term. What is the nth term? Nth term is a n squared. Remember, a n is 1n squared plus bn minus 2n plus c plus 2. We don't really write 1n squared. We just write n squared. N squared minus 2n plus 2. And that would be the answer. Good. Alright, moving on. Another quadratic sequence. So the same thing you follow. Let's see. 6, 10. How much is that? 14 difference. Okay, what's this? 6. No, that's a 4. That's also a 4. Okay, that's enough. You don't need to do the whole thing through. Okay. A circle. That number, that number, that number. The bottom is 2a. The middle is 3a plus b. The top one is a plus b plus c. There it is. Always the same thing. Now, it never changes. Let's start. 2a is 4. A must be, what is it? 4 over 2, which is just 2. Next formula. 3a plus b is 6. So 3a. So 3 bracket 2 plus b equals 6. 3 times 2 is 6. How to get rid of 6? Take away 6, take away 6. That can cancel. B is equal to 6 minus 6 is 0. Next one. A plus b plus c is 1. A is what number? A is 2. B is 0. Plus c equals to 1. 2 at 0 is 2 anyways. How to get rid of 2? Take away 2, take away 2. Can cancel. C is equal to 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So what's your formula? an squared, which is 2n squared, plus bn is 0n technically. So 0n if you want. Minus 1. But remember, you don't really have to write the 0n anyways, right? So it's going to say, what is that? 2n squared. We don't really want this. Minus 1. And that's your finalized answer. Alright, moving on. The next question is iteration. x1, x2, x3. Always remember method first. What's the method? You want x1, you want x2, you want x3. What's the formula? Minus 2 minus 4 over xn squared. What is if I'm doing it? I'm working out x1. Remember. So what's the previous number? Is always x0 squared. Minus 2 minus 4 over formula x squared n, which is I'm doing it for 2, so that's x1 squared. I'll just write the same thing but change the number. So if I'm working out for x3, then it's an x2 squared. Remember, what you type in the calculator is very important. It says that x0 is minus 2.5, so you type minus 2.5 and press answer key. Okay, and then you press on again, and then we'll start minus 2 minus, what's that, fraction 4 over x0, which is, put a bracket, which is the answer key, close bracket, squared. If you put that, it will give you minus 66 over 25. If it's a fraction, I'm just going to write a fraction anyways. Press again. Minus 2803 over 1089. Again. Minus 2.60376725. Okay. If you want, you can write the decimals here if you want it. Okay, whatever the decimal it says to be. The decimal, I will also just write the decimal just for the, yeah, so minus 2.5, start on that, there you go. That gives you minus 2.64 minus 2.5739 21028. Okay, exactly whatever it says on the calculator. Is that right?